All right, guys, we got the Honda Navi here, and we're gonna put some R.N.G clutching in it and see how fast we can get it. But first, we're gonna do a test run with it stock, and then we're going to put the clutch kit back in it and see what you guys think. All right, guys, the other day when I topped this out, it was 43. Let's see how fast it goes before we do the clutching, and then we'll see how fast it goes after the clutching. This is full throttle. She's pretty slow, as you can see. This is about the flattest road I can get. It is windy today. Looks like we're gonna be, yeah, about 43. Yep, right there. That's all the faster she would go on a longer road than that. Let's see. Let's get a little downhill start just to see. That's all she's got. And you guys will get to see what my clutching will do. Vroom, vroom. 40. Got a little wind fighting us today. 43, that's all she wrote. All right, guys, so now that we got back from our test ride, we're gonna show you how to change out this clutch. First thing first, we're gonna wanna take out all these Phillips screws everywhere. Take these off. Screwdriver might be dead. There we go. Tell you what, I've had this screwdriver for a long time. I paid 20 bucks for it off of Amazon. You really can't complain about it for what it is. There we go. It does save your hands quite a bit. These screws are tight, even though I've had them off like 50 times tuning this thing. But now, I took it back to stock so I could show you guys how to install it. There we go. Got these right here. Come on. Too much torque for it, but it does the job. Come on, lock in. Lock in. There we go. Plus, I think the battery's low. That's what it is. Pull this off, pull the filter off. Super easy to do there. Now we're going to want a 10mm socket for here and here. Geez, what's up with my tool's not working? A long bolt here, short one here. Oh, I forgot a 10mm here. 10mm there. Pull this up. You don't have to pull it off, just up. Now we got to take out this screw right here. Not all the way out, we just gotta get this bolt or this boot loose. That's all, just enough to get it loose. It should come off easy because I've had it off a ton of times already tuning this thing. Now you need an 8mm socket. Go around and you'll see all the 8mm. One there, one there, one there, there. There's one behind here and here. So let's start right here. Super easy to do. This thing is super easy to work on. We are going to work on carburetor mods and intake mods, and all of that stuff will be available on our website, www.rngperformance.net. Same with the clutch kit. It'll be available on our website. Don't lose that. I do that every freaking time, and I know it's coming off there. So you'll be able to find this clutch kit on our website. I'll have a list just for the Honda Navi parts and accessories. Okay, here we go. Now we gotta just get this, and then this whole thing will just drop down. Show you. Here we go. go. It just folds down right like that, and we got all of the bolts. Now that cover should come right off of there. Just like so. There we go. Now this may or may not come out, but it needs to come out. And it just goes right in there. So we're going to set that there. Now we're going to take this off, and we're going to take this off, because we are going to modify this and this. You need a 19 millimeter socket for this. You need a 19 millimeter socket for this, and it is reverse thread. Hold it with your hand. It's super easy to do. It's not really that difficult. Now that I got that loose. Now you need a 22, right? 22? Yeah. 22 for this one. This one can be a little tricky. Try and hold it. You really don't need those special tools. I've never used them. I used to tune the GY6 clutches, so I know these clutches pretty well. They're not, you know, real hard to do. So now we want to just pull this off. As you can see, I've had it apart a ton of times. My socket doesn't fit correctly. Now we're going to hang that there because we want to make sure it goes on the same direction. And just slide this off. You want to put your hands behind there and catch this plate, okay? So now we're going to go over to the bench. So we just slide this off, dump these rollers out. Now we're going to put the sliders in that I'll have on my website. They go in just like so. Maybe. I've tried a ton of different combinations. This is the combination I like the most, what you're going to see here. Like that. And you can find these on my website. Everything you're going to see here will be on my website. I'm going to sell this as a whole kit, tuned together as a whole kit. So those are in there. So now the primary variator is done. Now we're going to put the secondary right here. And you need a 36, right? I don't remember. It's this one. Which doesn't really fit, but it works. I think it's a 36. I don't even know. So now, what I like to do is just tap down on that nut so it actually fits. And then just put pressure. Okay. Now you just put pressure down. Like so. Well, maybe. Let me back it off for a little bit more. I'm going to get the actual socket that fits this. It'll make it even easier. But put a little pressure down. And there we go. Now, as you can see, we've already taken out the stock spring because we've been playing. I just want to show you guys how to do that. And you just, you know, put the new spring in. You can find this spring on my website. It will be there in a whole kit together with these and this. And then for this, you just take out these clips here. I'm going to show you how to do that. You just take these clips out here. Because there's other springs that are going to come with our kit that we put together here. And just want to pry this off. Just work at it. It doesn't, you know, it's not too hard to get off of there. Just work at it with your screwdriver or whatever. And then you'll get it off. And then there's the new springs. We took out the soft old ones and put in some better springs. And they're easy to put in. You just basically could take this screwdriver and boop, it's out. And then take the new one and just push it down in. So that's super easy. Just in case you're wondering how we do this, we tap this back down in like so. And then we get these, put them on the edge there, and we just squeeze them down on with a pair of pliers. There we go. That's clipped in. This one looks like we got tapped. Do a little bit more because it gets a little sticky. Now you guys are probably wondering why we didn't go with the aftermarket clutches that were lighter or whatever. Well, to be honest with you, I tried a few. And yeah, they're lighter, but I feel like OEM is just as good. Now, you could get a lighter bell. You know, the bell that we took off here. You can get that, but I feel like this being a little bit heavier, we kind of could use the torque that's behind it. But this little thing, especially going up hills and stuff, helps keep the momentum of the engine going. And it's, you know, you're not really going to see a huge increase. You're not racing it. You just want it to perform a little bit better. I'm just making sure that these are all in there okay, and they do look like they are. I don't need them coming apart or anything. Yep, it's all good. Make sure that one, yep, that's in. They're all in. So now we just put it back together here, line up the splines. It's actually not too darn complicated to do, actually. And you really don't need, you know, a special tool or any of that stuff. So I'm just going to take and smack my socket down on. And it doesn't take much to tighten it. If I can keep the socket on there. Now, by all means, you could find the socket. I'm going to find the socket for this. I just don't have it. I thought I did because I used to do these before. But I probably loaned it. And it slips off of there. But it's tight. It ain't going anywhere. Now we can get the bell on there. Let's get it put back in the machine and go for a drive. Now to put this on there, guys, I want to slide that in. Keep your hands on the back of this so it doesn't come apart. Slide it all the way back, okay? Now we're going to grab the belt. And we're going to slide it all on at once. Just like so. That belt on there. Just like so. And she'll rock right on. Now we get the clutch bell. And this is what I was talking about. You could get a lighter one. You could actually grind this and take this ring off, and it will lighten it up. We're not going to, but you can. I've done it before on the old GY6s, the Chinese ones. You just grind off these little welds, and this ring will come right off of here, and it actually lightens it up quite a bit. So there's lots of things you can technically do. So now, don't forget our ring there. We're going to put that there, put it back on like so, and then our nut. And yep, that fan's supposed to be loose. It will center itself up. All right, I'm just going to hold this and crank her down. Doesn't take a lot. This isn't a real powerful impact like you might think it is. All right, got that. Now we're going to take our clutch cover. Now the only pain in the rear is getting this line back up on the starter. It's not too horrible, but can be a little challenging. It's best if you can get it to stay in, but most of the time you can't. Let's see. You can get it to just lock right in there. And like I said, most of the time you can't. Sometimes you can. Let's see if it'll stay. Okay, now we got this stuff getting in the way. Get that down, and she'll slide right on. I want to get a couple of bolts in, just like so. Not too much crankage, but we'll get them in. You gotta really know your tool. All right, that takes a long one. All right. Now I gotta get this one. Hold on, gotta get this up on here. Get this bolt in there. We won't tighten that up just yet because we want to put this on. Now we can tighten them. Now you just need the little one. Remember the little one that we put down, or we took off down here? This clips into, hopefully you can see this, it clips into this and holds that brake cable in. Now guys, the beginning of this video, you seen when I was starting to dig into it. I've already had a bunch of stuff in it and all kinds of crap, so we're gonna take it for like the 80th ride. I promise. And we're gonna see how they do, because I like this setup. I really do. Now we'll go back to our 10mm socket, and we're gonna put right like that, and right like that. This one, it's always there we go. Now we can do this small one back here. Where's that stupid battery? It's not the battery, it's my tool. The batteries work fine in my other Milwaukee tool. Now guess what? Here comes, yeah! Here comes the air filter. And yes, I cannot wait to do a mod. Man, you can see that air filter is just a little bit dirty already. Oh, hey, here we go. Just like so. These ain't gotta be super tight or nothing. I think my batteries are dead. Gotta be dead. It usually does better than this. Alright. Yeah, it's freaking dead. I have to charge it. What do you guys think? Should I charge the thing? Because it is handy. It's real handy. Yeah, it's dead. That's why it's doing that crap. That's what it does when it's dead. Alright, now we're going to put this boot on, which is easy to do. There we go. Now you should handle this little screw. All right, guys, let's get her down and go take her for a spin. I'm gonna have to rewarm her back up. Go for a spin. Here she comes. Let's see if it's Laura approved. Look at it scooting. It's just hauling. Get back here. I still got a video to make, and I'm gonna take it over to Nick's and see what he thinks. Where are you going? Jeez. I ain't never gonna get her off of it so I can finish it. Here she comes. I'll see what the boss thinks. What? Huh?
It's got a lot more peppiness responsiveness to it, I tell you.
You like it?
It don't take that long to take off.
Is Laura approved?
Yeah.
You like that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I went lower on the weights than I thought I would have to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Went like that.
Yeah, and it's not over revving or anything. It's perfect.
Yep.
I'm gonna take it over to Nick's, see what he thinks. Then I'm gonna get my helmet cam on and I'm gonna go for a ride and show these guys.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Cool. So you like it? You're good?
I do.
No changes.
No.
All right, because I liked it too.
It's peppy.
It is. It's
Usually
snappy.
It took forever to get
Takes
up there,
forever to get up there. Now it doesn't. It's
No,
like
it
zoom,
goes.
zoom.
Yeah.
Heck yes. Feel good?
I want to compare it to mine.
Let's go.
I don't have my key on me.
You don't have.
But
your key.
it's fucking peppier. A lot peppier. And
Hell
I think it's peppier. I think it gets up and goes better than mine.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, yours will go better than that one with me on it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We could be wrong.
Yeah.
What? What size? I wouldn't think it'd be a 13. I'll bring them.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'll go get one. I'll bring it back to you. Yep. All right, guys. Let's go get Nick some sockets. And then we'll go for a cruise on this thing. Oh, yeah. I mean, shit accelerates good. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go do that real quick. All right, just dropped Nick off some sockets. Let's zoom around here and see how this thing performs for you guys. So glad I was able to get it dialed in. Took me a while. Got it all dialed in and figured out. Now, this is downhill just a tiny tad. She scoots though. We're gonna hit the main. Look, we're already at 40. That was downhill though. We're gonna hit the main road a little bit. I know my GoPro battery's gonna die, but at least this will be a long enough stretch. We can get her going. She gets up there, I mean, we're up to 30 pretty quick. No complaints there. Way more power. It is real windy today. Real windy today. She's holding 40 in the wind. She's climbing. We're gonna try and head against the wind or away from the wind. Look, we're almost to 45. So we've already gained from stock there. And keep in mind, I'm a bigger guy. So, you know, we gotta account for that. But alright, let's see what we can get her up to. We can get down here on this flat. Alright, now we got her held wide open. Let's see what we can get her up to. Heck yeah. Still wind. That's alright though. Let's see, we're at 45. She's scooting. I'm just giving her hell. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. She wouldn't do that stock. No way. You guys seen it. Let's see if we can touch 50. We're getting there. Now we're going uphill. Let's see if she holds uphill or not. 45 uphill. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, hey, I'm really happy with the responsiveness. You do gain some top end on it. Now, there'll be a little bit more top end to gain once we dig into the carburetor and tune that and sell, jet kits. But all that'll come depending upon how these clutch kits take off. So if you got one of these and you want it to be more peppy, get my clutch kit, and then that'll show me that you're interested, and I'll just go to town on this and start doing more performance stuff. If you want pipes, I'll figure it out and be able to do the pipe thing. And So yeah, I mean, hey, way more responsive. I'm 340 pounds easy. So, you know, you put a 120 pound, 150 pound guy on this, it's gonna be even zippier yet. Definitely no complaints. All right, guys, I want to say thank you for stopping in and watching. Check out my website, www.rngperformance.net, and check out the PO stuff that we're gonna have over there. Peace out. God bless.